What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Full Transparency Trading. We've all seen it, right? The opulent mansions, the private jets, the catered food and rooftop restaurants. We've all seen it. We've all imagined it, having more money than we could ever spend in one lifetime. And a lot of people say that it comes from the stock market, and I'm sure that it does as well. We all dream about being chauffeured around in our Maybach and, beautiful vacations to the Riviera and just any number of things. Owning a massive super yacht, taking vacations to the Maldives. The list goes on and on and on. But then there comes a time where you have to ask yourself a very important question. You've been learning about day trading. Let's say you're becoming solid or whatever the case is. Let's pause this video here because that's pretty much the end of that. And now you're going to ask yourself the big time question. Should I quit my job and become a day trader? And there are lots of answers to this question, but I'm just going to give you my quick and simple answer. Heck no. Heck no. The stock market is such a fickle place. It is such an up and down and unpredictable overall. Granted, you can predict what's going to happen in any given day by watching and, referencing the past. But just in general, consistency based unpredictability, right? And so no is my answer to that question when I'm asked that. I have multiple businesses and I have a full-time job working for my family's business. And we'll just go over to the internet and just take a look at that for a second. This here's my mother. She's a self-made, and as you can see, she has a business, and my entire basically family works together in this business, as well as our side hustles and side businesses as well. Going over to my side, I've got this and I've got a couple other businesses, but like my main side hustle is actually Turo, right? So as you guys can see, I'm a host over here on Turo, but let's go to the business side of things. I'm gonna let you guys into the back office to show you guys my earnings and things like that. For starters, I started day trading in 2023. I started Turo in 2023 as well. I started them about a week apart. As you can see, it was February 2023 when I started here. It was also February 2023 when I started day trading, right? As far as how much was the winner of the overall earnings in 2023, it was 100% Turo. In Turo, I made $22,000 for the year, which the case was. I had 3 cars going. Made $9,000 on the Chevy, $7,000 on Toyota, and $5,900 on the Buick, which has since been deleted, right? But let's go to this year. This year is a little bit different. And this year I sold the Buick right as the season was starting. And the Chevy ended up going down for several months, which is why you see this red area here. And that is the reality of Turo, right? That first year is usually pretty great for most people. The second year, your cars get a little bit older, there start to be mechanical issues, people start to drive them a little bit rougher, and the general wear and tear that happens to a car starts to affect your car. So all in all, in the 8 months, we've been about $1,200 a month between the 2 cars, which isn't bad by any means. But that is how I look at day trading. You have to ask yourself not the question of can I replace my job immediately when you're starting out? Can I replace or can I supplement some income? Can I add a little bit of a side hustle situation to my life? Can I add some extra income into the daily rituals? And then when you go from there, now you start thinking about what are some things that I've always wanted to do, some things that I like to do. And let's say you want to go on that vacation to Maldives or take a cruise with the husband, the kids, whatever the case is, or maybe go to Universal Studios, Disney World, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on and on and on, right? Now you finally have an outlet of where you can come into the stock market and you can ask yourself a realistic question. No, I might not replace my job that makes 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 150K a year, 200K a year right off the bat when I'm day trading or whatever. But can I add an extra 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 grand a year, or extra few grand a month, or whatever the case is? Just being very reasonable in what you think you can pull in on a monthly basis. So if I'm pulling in right now about $2,000 a month from Turo, I feel like I can definitely supplement that and then have Turo in for me, basically. So it's not taking over my main job, but it takes over one of my side businesses, right? I feel like I can make $2,000 a month, or $1,000 a month fairly easily while day trading, because I'm at that level of confidence and just understanding now, right? So if I can replace that, that takes a lot of the grunt work out of one of my side hustles, because Turo is very time consuming. I detail a car every single time I get it back. I never send out a dirty car, which is why I have such a high rating. I put gas in the cars. You have to put new tires in the cars. You have to clean the windows. And there's just, a number of things that you're going to go through and like grunt work. And for the most part, it's just me. I don't have a team of people doing it with me. So for all three of the cars, I'm running them back to the airport. You're talking about paying the airport parking fees. Just the list goes on and on. So the cost and versus benefit falls into a category where it's about even that second year. The first year was way above, brand new cars, this, that, and the other. Second year, we're falling down and it's not as good. So if I can take all of the time consuming work that I put into Turo, pour it into trading in the stock market instead, then I should be able to make more than I'm currently making from Turo fairly easily. And that's how I want you guys to look at the situation. Quitting your job and becoming a day trader is to me no different than quitting your job and becoming an actor. There are no guarantees. There is no, this is 100% going to be successful for you. So what I want for you is to just think of it as a way to bring in extra income, because extra income is still a beautiful thing. If you, anything you bring in over your monthly expenses or whatever, and then if you eventually move up to the point where this is paying your mortgage or your rent or your car note, etc., etc., that's going to be amazing too. And you will, with enough practice, time, and consistency, get to a level where you can do that. Will you ever become wealthy as a day trader? I don't know, because I don't know your work ethic. I don't know your level of skills that you're willing to put in. I don't know how much time you're willing to put in. Can you become wealthy from day trading? Absolutely. But there are also other avenues. There's long-term investments. You can save, have a nice saving situation going on, such as a Roth IRA. Not saving with a bank, you're not going to get enough interest and everything on that. But with a Roth IRA, you can have like an extra 5% coming in per month, and then it's tax-free until you get ready to withdraw. Or if you wait beyond 55 years old, you won't even have to worry about the taxes on that. It'll come out on the back end, and it'll just be tax-free money sitting in an account instead of just putting it in a regular old savings account. But